Nooma.
I ran into this old friend the other day who's friends with this one guy who had this roommate in college who also had the same aunt, and she was telling me about how her husband used to always just belittle her and talk down to her and tell her how insignificant she was. And this other friend of mine, he was telling me about how his father used to just like get on him all the time, like always on his case, you know, he'd do something wrong and his father would be right there to tell him how he did it wrong. It's like everyone I know has wounds, and I'm not talking like little insignificant things or things that are just over, but I'm talking about big, scary, emotional wounds. I was talking to this friend of mine the other day, and halfway through the conversation, he's telling me, he says, you know, when I was a child, my mother used to make me run through traffic, and I would just pray that I could just dodge the cars as they whiz by. You know, and we can talk about all these things and theorize why all this stuff happens in the world, but I think what we all really want is to be loved by everyone. I mean, the great theologian Burt Bacharach once said, "What the world needs now is love, sweet love." You know, it's interesting because Jesus had a lot to say about love, didn't he? I mean, in the New Testament, Jesus has the word love over 5 million times. 5 million times. I mean, that's like 3 times per verse. But, you know, it's incredible because in the Greek translation, they don't have just one word for love, but they have 3. The first Greek word for love is the word agapeo, which basically means to love. The second is the word eros, which is more like a sexual love between like a husband and a wife. And then the third kind of love is called phileo, which means affection or hospitality. Phileo. This is also where we get the filet-o-fish sandwich. So you see, for Jesus, all of life was about love. and compassion and forgiveness. I mean, what would the world look like if everyone just forgave everyone? Or think of it this way. What if Jesus chose to never forgive us? Because I don't want to live my life controlled by what other people did to me. I mean, do you? I mean, maybe for you, it's a close friend or someone you love who walked out on you when you needed them the most. Or maybe for you, you've had big critics all your life telling you that you couldn't do something, and then maybe one day you just kind of started to believe them.